Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing a Christmas glam makeup tutorial. I don't know exactly what's the look that I'm going for, but I'm going to wing it. I'm also going to be showing you my outfit at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you are new to my channel, I would highly suggest that you click the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up at the end when you do like it. Also share my channel with your friends and everyone and tell them to subscribe, because we're almost reaching 500 subscribers, which is crazy. We're reaching 500 subscribers. So yeah, I'm happy about that, and without any further rambling, let's just get into the video. Because it is Christmas and it's the holiday season, I want to look a lot glowy and dewy and stuff. As primer, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in the shade Oyster. By the way, I got a new Real Technique sponge and I am so happy. Probably a lot, but it's fine. It is totally fine. I'm going to take this sponge and... oh my god, I have not put this all over my face yet, so I guess that's the first time. As you can see, I am concentrating this product like right on my cheekbones right there. Oh my god, my face. It looks so dewy, but yeah, we are gonna cover it up with foundation, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. If you are oily skinned, I would highly suggest that you skip this step and just go for a normal primer and just foundation. But yeah, I have really dry skin and I don't want that to show, so I am gonna make my face or my skin look dewy. I literally feel like I've just put highlight all over my face. Let me just zoom you guys in actually. I hope that is a lot better right now. I hope you guys can see my face more clearly than before. But yeah, let's move on to foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using, I'm going to use two foundations because I want that full coverage. And I don't know if y'all can see, I have the biggest, well, the second biggest zit I've ever gotten in my life, like right on my chin. So yeah, I need to cover those up, and I'm not much a fan of a concealer, so I'm just going to use two foundations. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. So I'm going to be using these two. Actually, I'm not going to be using a brush this time. I'm just going to use my sponge. So yeah, let's apply the foundation. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild right at the center of my face. What is that crap? No. I probably should throw these out. They're really, really old. Yeah, just at the center right there, and then I am going to take the Urban Decay and just pump that onto my sponge, maybe one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to one and just dot it on my lower half of the face. There you go, like that. And then yeah, I'm just going to proceed to blending with this sponge. I have really missed using a sponge on my face. Wow, I don't know how I did it all this while. So now that foundation is completely done, I am just gonna roll over it again with my sponge, make sure there aren't any harsh lines, and then I'm gonna move on to the powder. And the powder that I'm gonna be using today is the Revlon PhotoReady powder. It's in the shade light medium. I know I am not light medium. I'm probably a medium dark, but this is the one that I have. Actually, you know what, when I got this, I didn't know that Revlon had like a darker shade of this powder, so I just got it because I've heard really, really good things about it. And yeah, it is definitely a really, really good powder, and that is why I'm going to use it. It doesn't really have that much of a color, so I'm sure you can just get away with using this shade. So I'm just going to dip into that. Oh my god, okay. And I'm just going to put that on the center of my face, like that. And then I am going to use the Urban Decay Naked skin Shapeshifter thing and use this yellowy shade, like the second shade right there, and put that on my under eye like that. I'm gonna take this sponge again, go back to that yellow shade, and just press it under my eye and on my forehead. And then I am also going to go over where I put the powder, the Revlon powder previously, because I want it to blend right in. Never forget the neck. I am then again taking the Naked Skin palette that I used earlier and used this light brown shade to contour. And I like using like an angled brush because it's so much more easier. So yeah, do that on my jaw. Once that is done, I am going to be using blush, and the blush that I'm going to be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio in Berry Adore, and I am going to be using this, I think this is a salmon neck, yeah, salmon neck Real Techniques duo fiber face brush. Yeah, it's an amazing blush brush, guys. Like, it's so really good, so really good. Okay, so the shade that I'm going to be using is this light one. I think it's called, yeah, it's called Desert. I'm going to use this light peachy orangey shade because I'm wearing a red, like, maroonish dress. So yeah, I am just going to put it like the tiniest bit and concentrate it right there, and that goes for this cheek as well. And one thing I would highly suggest when you put on blush is, I see a lot of people smiling and doing it, which I used to do, I'm not gonna lie. I did do that once upon a time, but what I found doing that was that when I smile and put it here, and then when I don't smile, my cheeks drop. So it looks like the blush is a lot more down. So what I do is I just put it up a lot higher, like right there where you can see. And then when I smile, it's just right where it has to be. So I'm gonna take a little bit more and put on this cheek, and we're done. After blush, I'm gonna move on to highlighter. Now, if you are like an oily skin girl and you did the Anastasia glow thing as a primer, I would suggest you skip this step because you are gonna look like a shiny mess by the end of the day. But if you avoided that sort of shiny primer, I would just use a highlighter. And the highlighter that I would highly suggest, like if there's one highlighter from the drugstore that you should buy, I would definitely recommend the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold, I think. Yeah, Molten Gold, 100 Molten Gold. I am going to use that one today. I'm going to use a fan brush, just dip it in a bit, tap off the excess, and I'm going to put the tiniest bit because my face does have a lot of glitter from that primer, but I want more highlight. So I'm just going to pop that on to my cheekbones, my eyebrow bone. And also another place that I really like putting my highlighter is right here, like right at that point. And why I like that is because I have a bump kind of thing on my nose, like I don't know if you can tell, but I do have that, and I don't want to emphasize that part because it makes my nose look a lot bigger. So I'm just gonna do that right on top there and keep it like that. Yeah, also put a bit on my cupid's bow and we are done. Now that the face base or face makeup is done, I am gonna set my face because I want all the powders to melt. We used a lot of powders on our face and definitely need, like, it needs to be set. So the setting spray that I'm going to be using is the PS Matte Setting Spray. It is from Primark. Yes. I like to set my face twice during my whole makeup routine because I don't want my makeup to move around. I want it to stay for as long as it possibly can throughout the day, and especially when it's a party or something like that, you're gonna sweat, you're gonna look a bit oily. So to avoid that and make that time last a little bit longer, I am gonna set my face twice. So I'm going to use this setting spray now and then later at the end. While it is still drying, I am going to take my sponge and just go over all of that so that my sponge collects any excess powders laying around on my face. Now my face is still a bit damp, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to eyebrows, and the eyebrow duo that I'm going to be using today is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Black. It is not black, it's like a really dark brown. So what I like doing with this, I already kind of have like a full brow, so I just like brushing through my brows with this to give the color back, because it was covered by the foundation and the powder. And then immediately, like before it even dries, what I'm gonna do is gonna use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim pencil and just fill in. And I am gonna use very less product from this brow pencil itself, and I am gonna use this NYX one and move it around to fill in my brows. And there we have it. Now that the other brow is also completed, I'm gonna move on to my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the most classic, the most basic eyeshadow palette that anybody can own in their life, which is so travel friendly. It has the most amazing everyday shades and everything. This is the Wet n Wild My Glamour Squad eyeshadow palette. I've spoken about this enough on my channel, so I'm not going to talk about it more. So I'm just going to use this palette to create today's look. I don't know what kind of a look I want to go for. I'm going to keep it a bit simple because my dress is a bit simple, and I'm just going to add a little bit of Stila glitter somewhere onto my eyes. So to start off with, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and use this first shade. It's the transition shade. Tap off the excess and just place that above my crease. Once I've built that up to a level that I like, I'm sorry, my camera just stopped filming, but I don't know where was that. I'm just going to repeat myself. I am going to use the second shade using a flat fluffy brush. Okay, I don't know how to explain brushes, but I am going to use this very chocolatey, not chocolatey, like a milk chocolate brown color right there. Tap off and put that on my crease. Then what I'm gonna do is take a bit of my foundation. You can use literally any foundation. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit ever and take a flat brush, again from Real Techniques. Yep, and I'm gonna cut my crease. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I am quickly gonna take this burgundy reddish shade from the same palette with my finger, and I hope I took the right shade. Yep, I did. Yep, take that and press it onto that foundation. So it's a bit smoky, I would say, the look. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that brush, the other side basically, and go back to that shade with a brush and dab it. Oh yeah, it's so much more darker. Yep. I'm gonna go back to that fluffy brush thing, go back to that brown, mix it with a bit of that red and blend it all out. So it's kind of like a smoky, I would say. I think that's what I've created. I'm quickly gonna go off camera, do the other eye completely, and be right back to continue with this eye. And I'm back with this eye, my left eye completely done. So I'm gonna show you what I did on this eye, on this eye. It's a lot of this eyes I'm saying, but okay. I'm gonna show you what I did, okay, by basically doing it on this eye. So I completed my lower lash line using, I used, again, this small little brush. I used a bit of this brown first on my lower lash line, and then I went into this orange, this burnt orangey shade, top of the excess, and also put and then to make it a little more darker and smokier, I went for this dark chocolatey shade, the tiniest bit, and put that as well. Okay, what I did next was I used my e.l.f. liquid liner, amazing eyeliner, and draw a wing. Okay, I think that's how far I'm gonna get with the eyeliner. Yeah, and then I used the MAC Cosmetic mascara. I was initially planning on curling my lashes, but I forgot, so yeah, just gonna directly go into it. Once the mascara process is done on my upper eyelash and my lower eyelash, I am gonna move on to this Stila glitter thingy. What is it called? I don't know. Glitter and glow highlighter in the shade Painted Lady. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit and put that on my inner corner, like right there. Now that mascara is done, I think that completes my eye look. So I'm gonna move on to lips, and I've brought my couple of lip shades with me. I don't know which exactly I'm gonna be using. I have my Kylie Cosmetic matte lipstick, liquid lipstick in True Brown K. I have the Marc Jacobs lipstick in 216 Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and the MAC Bullet lipstick in Ruby Woo. I don't know, I'm wearing like this color. It's like a reddish maroonish dark red color, so I don't know what kind of lip I should go for. Like, should I just go for the red Christmas like classic? I don't know. This Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a bit too pinky, but I could go for this Kylie True Brown K just on my outer lip. Like, I'm gonna use this as a lip liner basically. Okay. Before it dries down completely, I'm gonna take the MAC in Ruby Woo. Oops, too red. I think I like that. And yeah, I guess this is the final look. So now that the face is completely done, I am gonna show you guys the outfit. So guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel. Like I said, we're reaching almost 500 subscribers, and I really want to reach that before this year ends. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and share it with your friends and tell them to do it as well. Also, Merry Christmas to all you guys celebrating Christmas in this festive occasion. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.